What's up, Nailistas? We are back with another video, and in this video, we are going to be doing some fall kind of nails, brown, and I don't design them on here because I feel like it will be a longer video. However, you will see the process. So if you have issues with ombre and things like that, stay tuned to this video because you're going to be able to see how I ombre. I didn't want to keep the original audio because my son came in and was talking and things like that. So I'm doing another voiceover. Let me know in the comments if you would like some quiet videos where I'm just maybe playing some music, or do you enjoy hearing my voice? These are the DC powders that I'm going to be using. And I really didn't catch the numbers of them. However, I can put the numbers down below if it's important. I really feel like y'all don't pay attention to it. So just any two different colors that you want to use, a lighter and a darker, makes for a good ombre. So just, find two colors that you like. I suggest that you use the lighter color towards the base of the nail to give more of a natural effect, and then the darker color, but you can do whatever you want. I'll see all types of stuff, but the darker color typically goes on the free edge of the nail. So we have Roxanne here, which is my rubber silicone hands. She's pretty beat up because I practice on her a lot, especially acrylic. So we already got the tips on. These are some squared natural tips, and I did cut them down on the nail bed. To make the nail bed on your silicone hand, I use some full coverage Macart tips, just some square Macart. I believe they're Macart. Full coverage, like press-on tips is what I use. So these could be press-ons once I take them off the hand if I wanted to, wear them or sell them as such. However, these are just practice nails. So I'm getting everything organized here, and yeah, this is going to be a cute fall look. And I also do some foil Chanel, the C's, Coco Chanel foil nail art. I do some gold, I don't know what you call them. They're not really rhinestones, but they're like geometrical shapes, and they're gold. I put those on there as well. So these are, some beautiful fall nails. I'm ready for fall. I'm tired of the summer heat. So that is why I am doing this look. Now I start off with my first bead. You can do it a million different ways, but for this hand and the product that I'm using, I start my first bead by the cuticle because it's just easier with the two colors that I'm using. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. And I know I need to work on that because consistency is key, especially when you are working on real people. You want to have in your mind what you're going to do already. So that's why I practice. Even though I've been at this for a couple of years now, I still practice because I want to find ways to make my time shorter and things that I can do better. Here I am laying the darker bead at the free edge of the nail. And for some reason, this stuff was real runny on this day, and it was hot. So normally when your room is hot, or when it's hot outside or whatever, your acrylic dries faster, but that wasn't the case with this. So shouts out to DC acrylic powder, because it's dip and dap, so it could be used as a dip as well. But it did not fade whatsoever. It did not, I'm looking at the picture. It did not cure fast is what I wanted to say. So what we're doing here is blending those two colors. Now when I pulled, and I'm adding more tan in this clip right here, but before, when I pulled the brown over the tan, I kind of lightened up. I didn't just drag it. You want to make that ombre effect. So if you're not really used to painting, then you want to lighten the pressure as you pull that darker color. Now here I am adding some more brown because I wanted, or no, actually I'm doing another finger. Yeah, and on this finger, I'm starting with brown. So I'm just trying different ways here to see what works best, and actually this finger and the last finger that I did, it's going to look different because on one of the fingers I pulled the tan over the brown, which I'm doing here. I pulled the tan over the brown. And the last one, I pulled the brown over the tan. So they're going to look different, and you're going to see the comparison once I start, once I show the other finger, and you'll see that they're different. So you may, if you have a real picky client, you may want to ask them, you know, yeah, you guys, you know, I really want your feedback. So if you want some silent videos, make sure you let me know. Make sure you comment below, like the video, and make sure you follow and subscribe. Also on some of my videos, well, a lot of them as of lately, I've been putting my social media, so if you want to follow me there. But the best videos, the more time consuming videos, the not time consuming, but the more the better quality videos, the ones that I actually edit, I put them on here. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, make sure you follow me here. And all I'm going to do is continue to get better and better. So if you feel like I explain things well, or you just like my channel or like my vibe or the sound of my voice, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. So what we're doing here, or what I'm doing here, is I'm blending these two colors, because with ombre, you want to have it faded into the other color. You do not want a harsh line. You do not want to see where one color ends and the other one begins. That is the trick of ombre. So I just showed you here the two different ways you can do it. On this pinky that I'm painting right now, I am pulling the tan over the brown. Okay, on the ring finger, I pulled the brown over the tan, and you see how they look different. So with these two drastic colors, you may want to ask your client which two do they like better, which one do they like better. And I would honestly, if they don't have a picture, you know, most of the time they will probably say they don't have a preference, but it does make a difference in how the nail look, as you can see. So we're going in on the middle finger, and I'm laying that. It's kind of wise to lay your light color first. After watching the first clip back, I see that it helps you negate how far down do you want the tip color. So how far down the nail do you want your brown? How drastic of an ombre do you want? Some people want it just at the tip or the free edge of their nails. So I would pull that tan further up the nail to the free edge, or down, or however you say it. So those are things that, you know, that's why I stay practicing ombre, because some people only want a slight ombre. Some people want the dramatic ombre, and by dramatic I mean these nails. This is very dramatic because you're getting 50% of both colors, so it's split in half. So here I'm starting off with, well, I did the tan, and I'm pulling the brown kind of over the tan, just playing around with the two colors. These are two beautiful neutral or new colors, so this could go with any skin tone, because you have your chocolatey brown. You see that I'm really dark myself. I'm very chocolate, and then also, you know, you have your like nude, almost like a bare nail bed color. So it's a really light tan color, and that will go with any skin tone, because these two colors contrast and complement each other well. So maybe I'll do a video about color theory. I always have ideas on my videos, and I feel like I never come back and do them for y'all. So if you want to know more about color theory, just comment below and say, hey Mary, what's up? I want to know more about color theory, or what colors go well with each other, or blah blah blah. I've been playing around with colors my whole life. I used to love to color and color in books, and I like to paint, I like to draw. I still have like adult coloring books that you can get from Walmart with all the crazy patterns times and it takes like weeks to finish. I do that. I have paintings on what do you call these? Not just regular paper, but the actual canvases. That's what it is, canvas. I have like plenty of those. I've made pictures for other people. So I love art. Okay. Also music. I'm into music. So I'm a very artsy person. However, I always feel like there's room for improvement. And nails are just another way to express yourself. Nails for me is another way for me to create and express myself. So that's why I stay practicing. I stay creating the content. And you are the content. If you're a content creator, or you're thinking about becoming one, just know that record whatever you do. Don't overthink what I should record. Don't overthink, what should I say? Just be the content, because you are the content. Just if you're doing something already, just hit that record button, hit that live button, and stream or, document what you're doing. And you can create your content you can edit your content from there, because you are the content. Okay, so y'all see here where I messed up, right? I drug my brown too hard and too far. So there's a way to fix that. And that's why you see I'm just keep on going, keep on going. There's a way to fix that. And what we're going to do right now is add that tan bead. And that's why you work very thin, just in case if you have to fix. And then I drag the tan too far down, right? So we're going to fix that with brown. I just wanted to make sure that I got my, color ratios back in order, because I did drag my brown too far down the nail. So I'm just adding a little more brown, and it looks like it's a lot, but actually these nails are like perfect. They're not paper thin, but they're not mega thick either. So I'm laying enough product, and this is something else you have to practice and work on is, any nail tech, I don't care how long you've been doing it, you have to always keep in mind how much product you're using. You don't want to have to file, because these nails are in fact going to be encapsulated. Whenever you do ombre with acrylic, you need to encapsulate that, because any filing that you do, you're going to file away your work. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to be mindful how much product you're using at all times, because if you're working on, let's say, curved nails, which I have that video coming up next where I work on curved nails and not straight, because there is a difference in the way the nail needs to be built. You don't want them to be paper thin to where they break, but you don't want them to be super thick to where it could potentially break and take off their real nail too. So, there's things that you have to keep in mind. Nails are very technical. Outside of the disinfecting, outside of the sanitization, outside of knowing how your implements and equipment work, doing the nails itself is very technical too. So there's a lot of technicalities that goes into nails, and nails should be taken very seriously. If you go and get your nails done, make sure that you tip your nail tech, because there is a lot of knowledge that your nail tech should have, and they should, show that. One way to know if you have a good nail tech is, pay attention to how they work, pay attention to their conversation, pay attention to the surroundings around them. All of that goes into doing you guys' and gals' nails. So if you don't see anything wrong or have any complaints, make sure you tip them, and, tip them well, within your budget. If you can only do $10, do $10. If you can only do $5, do $5. But, if you're paying for $100 sets every time you go in, you should probably tip them more than just $10. Just saying, that's only 10%, right? If your set is $100 and, you're only tipping them $10, like, you probably can afford to give them 10 more, or 5 more, So that's my little spiel about tipping. But y'all see how we sort of kind of fix that nail. It's a little darker, but it's okay. Trust me. Once we put that clear coat on there, it is going to look marvelous.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees.
So next we are going to encapsulate with clear acrylic, and you want to make sure that you're using a crystal clear because the clarity is going to be the bomb. Okay, also the thumb, I did a little marble, and y'all just kind of saw how I did that. There's plenty of videos out there on how to marble nails. If you want to know my tricks and tips, make sure you leave it in the comments. If you want to know how to marble nails and do it with such ease as I did. Okay, so I like to clean while I'm working, and I was just wiping down my desk because I had like monomer drips, and you don't want to leave that on your desk, even though my desk is it's like resistant to that stuff. Like, it's not resistant to nail glue because I have a spot where nail glue just will not get off, but it is resistant to the acetone and the acrylic. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our crystal clear and go over these because you do not want to foul away our beautiful ombre that we worked so hard on. I know some people that actually foul. I've seen, actually, I don't know them, but I've seen where some people actually file over their hard work, and it's like, honey, you're messing up. Like the parts of the brown that are lighter, you're going to foul that right off, and you're going to end up with just two-tone nails. So it is always best, rule of thumb for you newbies out there. I'm still a newbie too. 2 years is not enough time to learn everything you need to learn about nails. But fresh newbies that don't know this, or maybe you just don't know this because you never did ombre nails, always at least put clear where the two colors meet. Me, I encapsulate the whole nail, and they're still not thick. Okay, I'm using just a thin layer of clear acrylic.
Storm.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
Storm.
thank you guys and gals so much for clicking on my video. Hopefully you made it to this point.
It's a very mean and
All I
nasty
ask is
place, and I
that
don't
you
care how
comment and
tough you are.
subscribe.
It
Let's
will
build my
beat you to your
platform so
knees
that
if you
way I
try
can
to
do
put that in
giveaways and
your
different
life.
things like that, different contests and raffles and things like that. So if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. And I hope y'all like these. Let me know. And stay tuned for the final picture because that is coming up. The final product with the designs and everything. So I didn't include it in this video, but I got you. I got the picture. So watch until the end.